Welcome to the next Crusader Army special here on the 10th of Lamashan. What happened to the 9th? Well, on the 9th, our Crusader armies basically scouted. Our backup army literally scouted, and that's it. And our primary army started making their way towards this demon army, but couldn't quite make it there. Our party, on the mean hand, our party started making their way towards Terendalev's lair. I don't know if we can actually get there like this, but they're looking. They spent the night in Winter Sun. After we're done with the Crusader armies, I'll provide a little more detail. But first, we're going to do our battles. This army, I'm most worried about the Nalfashni and their lightning bolt. They have a high power. I'm actually hoping they'll summon Vrox in their first turn. I'm hoping I can beat them in initiative and they'll summon Vrox in their first turn. If they start out immediately with lightning bolt, they can kill all of our marksmen. The Onyxes don't do nearly as much damage because their power isn't nearly as high. So I'm going to try to get the Nalfashni numbers down. And these Mariliths, they're going to pound and do damage. Let's go. Onyxes first. Onyx is summoned to Babao right here. Okay. Let's... might as well Fireball, because I can get the Mariliths, the Onyxes, and the Nalfashni in a Fireball, like this. I cannot also get the Babao. It's only 8 Babao though, not too worried. Woo, that was tough. I seriously did think that was going to be very difficult. I mean, not necessarily difficult to win, but difficult to avoid severe losses. Okay, what's next? Well, are they ready to take on this demon army? Probably. So they might as well keep headed this way. Looks like this might be a way to the Ivory Sanctum. Makeshift lab? Where's the makeshift lab? I don't see a makeshift lab. Aha! Second Crusader army fight. Alright, are these drakes immune to... I should have... Oh, they're big, so that's fine. Are these things immune to fire? Rift drakes, I think they're... No, it just says energy resistance, acid, immune to sleep and paralysis. Their attacks... Clinging corrosion... Power D10 times number of unit damage to all units in a 3x3 area. Alright, so I should not stay in a 3x3 area. Their power isn't that big. It's pretty low, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Since I can get 2 groups, might as well fireball. And these guys might as well do that. That's some significant damage. Let's see if we can avoid some of that. You should probably heal our marksman. Oh, they must have failed their save or something like that. Whatever. You can heal some more people. Like yourselves. That's good enough. Alright, we're getting there. $5,000 finance points. That's actually kind of good because we can recruit people. I need the finance points. Alright, we got multiple ways going this way. What's that? Oh, there's the makeshift lab. Water elementals, rift drakes, bunch of cultists. Oh, those zombies. A million zombies. Alright. Let's go. Just on a warpath. Which one of these? I should probably look. Alright, let's rearrange. Actually, I'm going to go like this. There we go. No. Okay. Let's see how that works. If I want to use another fireball, we'll decide when I get there. Oh, was I looking at the wrong one? What's this? Legacy of the Ancients. Okay, these are the water elementals. The air elementals were going everywhere to try to attack ranged people. But for this, I do want to keep a tighter formation. Something like this, probably. That'll work. I don't think I need to use power here. Let's just attack. Wait. 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 Okay, this seems to be in control. I'll probably start fast forwarding through this combat at this point in time, assuming I remember to actually do so while editing. Alright. What's next? Headed this way. This is where I decided to spread out a little bit. I wanted to do something like this, I think. This is basically, so the Rift Drakes are large, so they won't be able to fly in to be adjacent to the marksman. And if they do their acid thing, they can only get 3 groups. They could either get the marksman and the clerics, or they can get all 3 of these. So that's why I'm rearranging like that. Now cultists can do significant damage. We know this, and there's 100 Rift Drakes. So, yeah, let's fireball again. What is my general's power? Power times power plus 5. Or power is right here. Yeah, 39. Okay. Okay, let's go for cultists. That's fine. Although that was more damage than I was anticipating. Heal somebody. Heal probably... I don't really care too much about them, but... let's heal the Hell Knights. Alright. I don't want the cultists to channel with that many left. Alright, sorry about that. Had to mute for a second. But I'm back. Alright, just attack. Come on. Fine, attack from wherever you want. Come on, seriously? Alright, that's everyone, right? Yep, that's everyone. Still 30,000 short. Alright. Almost out of movement. Let's continue. There we go. They're finally out of movement. Alright, that was fairly productive. What do we want to do now with these guys? Well, they're going to go this way. I still suspect this is going to end up meeting at here. I don't want to go that way. For example, here's a three-way at a fort. So, I don't want to do that. Let's go this way. And now let's go this way carefully. I see there's the ridge here. So I don't think it'll go up. Oh, it won't even go very far at all. Alright, well, we're done exploring this side then, except for that little bit, which I don't want to test. So they can start heading somewhere else. Alright, now let's start dealing with other recruits. First of all, notice we have champions here. We've had 20 champions sitting here for a really long time. Alright, but let's see what recruits we have available. I know I'm going to get all of these guys. Oh, they got to get out of here. Here, you guys come hang out at the Lost Chapel too. Alright, let's go back to Dresden. Or, sorry, let's go back to our recruits. Get these. Get these. And get these. There we go. Come hang out for a little bit. Let's go back into recruits. Now, we have some rogues, which I have a group of rogues already. Some inquisitors, which seem pretty nice, but it's only 11 of them. And some headhunters, which also seem pretty nice, but again, there's only 11 of them. I want to try to use this free search, but I'm going to buy the rogues first. Because, you know, might as well add to them. And now let's see if these things change. I don't know if they'll change. So yeah, these are barbarians. And clerics! Hey, we got some clerics. And these are going to be rogues, but more expensive. So, should I get some barbarians? Might as well. I can afford them. Oh yeah, I'm going to buy some more finances. I think recruiting people increases your military score. I don't know if I have any barbarians elsewhere. But that's alright. You guys can come hang out, and then we'll do the Dipsy-Do this army. Alright. Let's check out our military. Yeah, that definitely increased, because it was way down here. Alright, next, let's buy some more finance points. I don't like being so low. 2,000 should be... Well, let's go 3,000. Let's go 2,000. Alright, there's that. Now, alright, clerics are gonna make their way towards the main army. And we can use this army as our transfer. Rogues are going to be rogues are going to be combining with other rogues. There they are. Bandits, that's right. So we don't have any barbarians yet. Alright, champions are going to go somewhere. Oh, we do have barbarians. I didn't realize that. Alright, champions and scouts are going one direction. And our primary army already has a lot of conscripts. I'll send the conscripts to the backup army too. It's probably not the best of ideas. But I need to do it like this. There. So these guys are going to go to the primary army. And these guys are going to go to the secondary army. Eventually. Alright. Of course, our secondary army is basically on the way back here, right? Here's the secondary army. They're on their way back. And I don't think there's anywhere we really have to scout out left. So these guys, I'll just pull them over here just as a reminder that, hey, they're here. Alright. This army, though, however, needs to try to catch up to our primary army. Our primary army It's going to start making their way down here. So, that means these guys are going to make their way down there too. How are they going to make their way down there? I think they're going to make their way over here first. Alright. Finally. Let's go to Crusade Management. Events. Alright. Lan asks for an audience, just like Dayran did. New decree, hunt for the kidnappers. This resulted from an event that arose on the 9th of Lamashan called Cursed Children. And I chose the option to hunt down the kidnappers. Basically, demons are kidnapping children in Canabras, so they can possess them in order to get some precise dagger strikes at various people. One option was, oh, the children come first. That was a good alignment selection, and I don't really remember what the benefit was. This is the decision I tried to do. I'm like, hey, if they're kidnapping people, let's go hunt down the kidnappers. Let's stop that. That was also a good aligned choice, and that's the one I selected. Adds 1500 diplomacy experience, 60 energy points, requires 3 days to solve. Have to pay materials points for it. There was another option. I don't remember if it's evil or not, but it was protect the nobles or soldiers as best as possible or something like that. Basically, who cares about the children? We got to protect the soldiers. And that one was just, hey, you get X amount of military points, I think it was. So that was that. Other things that happened on the 9th. Our primary group set out from, of course, Dresden, and I decided that we are going to try to make it to Trendelev's Lair. This is in pursuit of a quest. It is the Dragon's Fate quest. Along the way, and it was basically a day away, we decided to stop at Winter Sun. So we spent the night there, made camp inside the city, so we could set up our buffs and stuff like that. And while we were there, we, first of all, we went back to the half-elf, no change there. Still have no clue what to do. That is the Price of Knowledge quest. But we also went back to the village, the actual village of Winter Sun again, talked to the people. Guess Murda was there. She's basically a merchant now. And Mavak was there as well. He's still in charge of the city. He was sort of thanking me for forcing him to face the music. And he said that, okay, the city's still recovering, that will take some time. Basically said come back in about 3 weeks and stuff like that. And it sounded like that they're going to provide soldier support and stuff like that. So we might be able to get some more either mercenaries or recruits from Winter Sun at some point in time. Well, that is down the road. Alright, next episode will hopefully see us go to Trendelev's Lair, but I don't know if we can actually make it there this way. It might have to do something like you might end up having to wrap around and go through this demon army in order to get here. And if that's the case, then I need to obviously clear it out first. No idea. Other things that are around here, I think we just found that. I don't remember seeing it before. Heart of the Mystery, that is, of course, the Secrets of Creation quest. That's what we're supposed to do. However, I think we're supposed to go to the core of the riddle first. What's this? I think this is reagents. Yeah. So that's what we're doing next time. Again, if I just end up traveling and not end up doing anything, then it's not going to be posted. And I'll try to recap it at some point in time. But hopefully the next video will be Tyrendalev's lair. Alright. Thank you for joining me on this fun-filled spree of kicking demons' asses. Time to sign out. Sayonara.